Hello friends, welcome back to the shop. Today we are going to do a video on the making of a Christmas gift. And here we have all the ingredients for this recipe. We've got 2 Missouri Meerschaum Country Gentlemen, new, straight from Cob. We have 2 stem blanks, one standard straight blank and one churchwarden blank. And we have some pieces of very nicely grained Honduran rosewood. So the plan is to turn these pipes into modified cobs with rosewood shanks, and one will be a standard country gentleman-like pipe, and the other will be a churchwarden. So let's get on with this and see what we can do. So we began by taking a 3/4 inch Forstner bit and running it down the inside of the Country Gentleman tobacco chambers that both ream the sides of the bowl just a little bit, widens out the tobacco chamber just a bit, but it also cuts through the shank extension and makes it relatively easy to remove the shank extension. So that was done on both bowls. We then did a little bit of lathe work using that Honduran rosewood and turned some new shanks, which will go into the pipes like so. And we have turned down the tenon on the ebonite blanks so that they fit securely into the new shanks. So we're making very nice progress towards having a couple of new pipes. This rosewood is going to have a reddish tint to it, so in order to sort of pull everything together, I am going to sand these down a bit, the way you've seen me do in the past, where I've got a dowel that's shaved down to accept this. Put this on the lathe, I'll sand it a bit, and then we'll give it a bit of a brownish reddish stain on top of the black that's already there. We're not going to turn it red, we're just going to kind of add some red highlights to it. So we'll do that, we'll do the stem shaping, and we'll be pretty much ready for the final steps. Okay, so we are at the point now where we're going to begin the final assembly and polishing. So for both of these, as I said I was going to, I sanded them down, added some dye. What I did was, it's 50% oxblood, 50% medium walnut, and then that mixture was cut 50% with alcohol. And as you can see, that's got some red highlights in it, but it's not cherry red. It should be a very nice complement to the color of the rosewood. The shanks are now fit to the stem. The stems are shaped. You can see there's still some rough sanding there, so I still need to polish these, but otherwise they are properly fit and ready to go. On the churchwarden, I decided, since rosewood can be a chippy kind of wood, and the wall is fairly thin here, I decided to go ahead and install one of the Missouri Meerschaum bands here at the very end. So that's just epoxied on to the end, and I kind of messed it up a bit as I was working it, so I'm going to have to sand this down, and then I'll re-black it before I polish the whole thing up. So the last step then is going to be, other than those sort of details and polishing the stem, we need to epoxy the shanks into place and then drill out the excess insert and then pipe mud up the bottoms. So I'll do all that, polish it up, and bring you back for the finished product. And here we have the finished products. So these are 2 modified Country Gentlemen. The first one has been modified basically to maintain the same shape. I bent the stem, and the shank has been replaced with a piece of rosewood, Honduran rosewood, and you can see the grain on that's just really beautiful. Really pleased with the way that came out, and we restained the cob to match it a bit, maintaining the Missouri Meerschaum logo, and we've got pipe mud in the bottom, bringing the bottom of the bowl up to the right level, so she's ready to have her first smoke. And the companion piece is a churchwarden. Again, put a little bend in the stem and same thing, Honduran rosewood, restand the cob, pipe mod at the bottom. Only difference is I did put the ferrule back on here. The reason for that was that I'm figuring there's more of a chance of this providing leverage because of the length of the stem, and this was a little bit thinner, and I just was afraid of this cracking, so I thought the ferrule would probably be a good idea. But again, she's ready for her first smoke. So hope you enjoyed watching this. Oh, and I also made a little rosewood tamper to throw in to sort of complete the set. So I thought that was a neat little addition. So this is a Secret Santa project, which is going off to somebody that does not expect it, and hopefully they will be quite happy with the set. I think the effect is nice, the visual effect is nice, and from what I know about Missouri Meerschaum Country Gentlemen and the modifications that I made, this is going to be a very good smoking pipe. So hopefully the person that gets this in the mail in a few days will enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed making it. So I hope you've all enjoyed watching. If you're already subscribed, thank you for that. If you'd like to see more corncob pipe modifications or pipe restorations, briar pipe restorations, or maybe you just want to hear me babble on about whatever's on my mind, please go ahead and subscribe so you can stay up to date on these videos as they come along. And if you have any comments, questions about the project here, I'd be happy to answer them. I'd love to hear your comments if you know of better ways to do this, or if you think that the way I'm doing it is not the best way. I'd like to know that. So please go ahead and like, comment, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe. So with that, I hope you all take care, and I will look forward to talking to you again very soon. Goodbye now.